How's it going, everybody? Welcome back to the Wolves European Dream here on Football Manager 2019. As always, hope you guys are doing really well. Today we have got a massive game. For the first time, we're going to be having the Black Country Derby. Wolves versus West Bromwich Albion today on the series. We've also got the return tie against Real Madrid in the Champions League. But we're going to jump straight into it. Not got much time. So we'll jump into the roundup. But again, apologies that I've missed out a video on Monday. I'm normally trying to do them sort of Monday, Wednesday, Friday. If you think that I should upload a bit more, let me know, and I'll try my best to do so, but hopefully we'll be back on track from now. So in the last episode, obviously, we beat Real Madrid. We've only had one game since then where we went and beat Southampton 4-1. Very comfortable victory, and it looks like slowly we're now coming close to back to our best almost. Andre Gomez grabbed an early goal for us, and then Diogo Jota doubled our lead. Andre Gomez grabbed his second. Origi made it 4-0, and then Southampton went and grabbed themselves a consolation goal as well. And other than that, not much happening. So today we're going to be playing a Friday evening game up against West Bromwich Albion. They're currently sat in 19th in the league. We've jumped up now to 13th. Hopefully pick up a few more points, start, jumping again back towards the top 6 if we can, but a huge game to kick off with. So here are all the teams for today's game, and we are starting off with the 4-4-2 with Jota and Jovic up top. They're the front two today, with Ruben Vinagre and Adama Traore as the wingers, James Rodriguez and Matinho in the middle, with Guilherme Orana, Declan Rice, Willy Bolly and Babu at the back, and Patricio in goal. West Brom starting Paulinho and Calvert-Lewin up top. A new gen called Cook at left midfield, Gazal at right midfield, Besic and Lamina in the middle with Lewis, Mings, Hegazi, is that Nissan Christiansen? Maybe, I don't know. And Johnston in goal. Huge game. First Black Country Derby of the season. Of course, in real life as well. We've not had one for many, many years. But I'm hoping that we can get the bragging rights for this game. Andre Gomez and Ruben Neves slightly jaded. Not their top fitness. So I have dropped both of them and given James Rodriguez and Matinho a go. Of course, Matinho wasn't registered for the Champions League. So he'll be missing that game against Real Madrid anyway. But here is Matinho with the ball in towards Jota. He's a free header and he's hit the woodwork within 3 or 4 minutes of the start. What a start for us. And that would have been fantastic for Jota to grab another goal. Throw in here from Mbabu. Headed away by Lewis. Only as far back as Matinho. He'll find James Rodriguez who can hit them. And he'll strike from range. He's hit the bar again. Second time we've hit the woodwork in the first 7 minutes of this game. Here's Mbabu into Luka Jovic. Into Adama on the right-hand side. Into James Rodriguez again. He'll hit this one again. And he forces Sam Johnston into a stunning stop. And James Rodriguez starting to knock the door a little bit. As it stands, still sat... Well, we can move it to 12th in the league. West Bromwich Albion. Still down there in that little relegation fight at the moment. Here's Willy Bolly. Who couldn't create anything from that corner. But 20 minutes gone and it's all us at the moment. Here's Johnston with the ball forward. And Bolly comes forward to win the header. And Jota now will run at West Brom. And he'll strike from range. And it's all over the bar. Did well. Bolly did well, obviously, to win that header. Nothing too clear-cut at the moment. Other than Jota's early opportunity. Nothing too interesting for us at the moment. Can Matinho come up with something here? From the free kick. Hits the outside of the post and goes out. The woodwork has been hit plenty of times already. Here's James Rodriguez. Didn't win that challenge. Here's Gazal, who can hit them from range. And he'll do it this time. And it's well wide for West Brom. That's summed up their game so far. Not really creating much, are they? We need to just try and maybe grab one before half-time. So I'm just going to tell them to get a bit more creative. And they've taken that quite well. So we're at half-time and it is 0-0. And it is a full dominating... Well, it's a really dominant performance from us so far. And obviously we really want to win this game. Not only for the 3 points, but because it's a huge derby game. If we can get the win, the morale will shoot up. The fans' confidence will shoot up as well, which will help us. So, really need to try and get 3 points here. Obviously, got some great firepower on the bench. Andre Gomez, Malcolm, Origi, Jimenez as well. So, just need to take a look at that shortly. But at the moment, things are going okay. So, throwing in West Brom's final third here. Back to Besic. Heads it back to, I'm not sure who it was, but Cook plays in the ball for Gazal. And West Brom come close there to taking the lead. Just over half an hour gone. We're going to take off Adama now and bring on Malcolm. Adama was on a booking. Conditions slightly lower than most other players as well. So free kick from Johnston. Pumped forward to Calvert-Lewin who brings it down. Back to Gazal. Both of those players on a booking there. Into Lamina. And back to Besic. Besic on the ball now for West Brom. Tries to switch it across to Cook. And Babu beats him in the air. And here's Malcolm now. Into James Rodriguez. Rodriguez now on the ball, bringing it forward. Pumps it forward towards Jota, who's in. And Jota makes it 1-0. makes no mistake, and it's his 7th of the season. And we shoot up to the top half of the table. And James Rodriguez with the ball, bringing it forward, plays it into Jota, and he just slides it under Sam Johnston. And into the back of the net with 25 minutes to go. Here's Martinho, free kick from deep into, well, played it short to Mbabu. Martinho again, we're just knocking the ball around here. Finds Jovic on the right hand side to Willy Bolly. Plays it one more for Rodriguez, who's tried his luck a couple of times, and he'll try it again. And he wasn't too far away. And you know what? I'm going to bring James Rodriguez off just for Andre Gomez. I'll say, you know, he can come on now. He can start probably again against Real Madrid. We'll bring Jimenez on as well up front for Jovic as we just look to close out this game with about 12 minutes to go now. Angel Gomez has just come on for West Brom as well. And Morgan Rogers as well. Throwing to Jota, back to the left back, Arana. Into Jean Martinho. Here's Raul on the turn. Find Vinagre again on the left. Ruben Vinagre tries to cross it in. And here's the substitute, Andre Gomez, into Arana. Arana now into Andre Gomez again. Lovely plays. He switches it to Mbabu. And Mbabu now will cross it in into Vinagre. Got loads of time and space. And Vinagre will just drill it low and hard. Malcolm, it's 2. Third goal of the season for Malcolm. With 6 minutes to go. We now have a 2-goal lead here against West Bromwich Albion. And Malcolm gets a second of the game. A lovely piece of play. Vinagre did well. Drilled it low and hard. And Malcolm picks up the pieces through the crowd of players that were there. And he makes it 2-0 here to us. And that should see us get the 3 points. Thrown here for Arana. Andre Gomez. Arana pumps it back in again. Malcolm won the header. And he wasn't too far away as we come into the last couple of minutes of this game. And West Brom now with a chance to maybe get themselves a goal. Paulinho. Calvert-Lewin. Oh, he scores. Out of nothing really. And West Bromwich Albion do have themselves a goal. And it's Dominic Calvert-Lewin at the near post. Flicked it in. I don't think anyone expected him to get anything on the ball. And all of a sudden, maybe West Brom, with an outside chance of getting a point, as we come into stoppage time here. Just a minute left, and West Brom in an attacking position here. They play it short to Rogers. He'll play it into Higazi. Higazi now needs to turn, and he'll find Gomez. Gomez into Higazi again. Into Field, and Field into Higazi. West Brom just knocking it around. They need to go a little bit more direct if they want to try and get anything out of this game. Calvert-Lewin tried to play the ball through, and it looks like we've passed our way out of trouble here. Malcolm, can he start a counter-attack? He'll find Jimenez on the ball. Jimenez back to Malcolm. 15 seconds to go. Martinho into Andre Gomez again. Into Raul Jimenez. Jimenez to Malcolm. And just knocking the ball around. And he'll play in Mbabu here. And the whistle should go any second now. And it does. And we get that victory in the Black Country Derby. It's finished Wolves 2. West Brom 1. A dominant performance from us, having plenty of the ball. Plenty of efforts on goal. On another day, it could have been more. I think we hit the woodwork 3 times. But we'll tell them well done. And we'll move on now to the big game against Real Madrid. So then here we are for the second game of today's video, and against Real Madrid once again. Sticking with the 4-4-2, we're starting with Jota and Jovic up top again. Patricio will stick in goal. A few changes in the midfield. Gnabry comes back in. Well, it's actually a full changed midfield for Malcolm and Gnabry on the wings with Gomez and Neves in the middle. I said in the last match that I'd save him and Rodriguez for this game. He's on loan from Real Madrid, so he can't play. So Arana, Declan Rice, Willy Bolly, and Kyle Walker comes in for Mbabu, who was injured in training. Real Madrid will start with Courtois in goal, Guerrero, Ramos, De Ligt and Carvajal at the back. Tolisso just in front of them with Toni Kroos and Luka Modric in the middle. Florian Thauvin on the wing with Gareth Bale on the left. And Isco starting up top for Real Madrid. A win today and we will be through the group stage with 2 games to go. It will be an immaculate record, and obviously we went and done Real Madrid in the last game. I'm hoping that we can do the same again today, but you know, it could easily go the opposite way. Depends how Real Madrid play. They played a really high line last time, and our direct balls were allowing us to play quite well and allowing us to get a good amount of opportunities. Here's Real Madrid coming forward early door zone. There's Modric, who gives them the lead within 5 minutes. It's exactly what I mean. A good strike like that, and Real Madrid take the lead within, you know, within a couple of minutes, and it's a big start, and it's that man Luka Modric who gets them the goal. Bale on the left, coming forward, Gareth Bale. And he's still going, and it's still Gareth Bale, and he smashes it over. Big chance that for Gareth Bale, and big chance for the Welshman on the left-hand side. So Willy Bolly has just picked up an injury, so we'll bring on Kaleta Carr. Obviously, he's not had much game time over the last couple of weeks or so, but he was a big purchase for us. So see, and hopefully he can play well in the next couple of games, depending on how bad Willy Bolly's injury is. And this is a similar position to where Real Madrid got their first goal. Modric here into Carvajal, who loses out to Gnabry. Gnabry couldn't get the second ball, though, and another strike from range. It was Toni Kroos this time who fires it wide. 5 minutes to go till half-time. It's been a quiet first half, but Real Madrid still hold the lead. So they go half-time, 1-0 down to Real Madrid, and we haven't really got going as of yet. So let's go and tell them it's time to dig in. And we'll tell them they weren't bad, but they can improve. We just need to create more opportunities and more chances. Might just have to start going a little bit more direct, soaking up the pressure and going for it. Patricio with the goal kick out to Kyle Walker here. Kyle Walker bringing the ball forward. And it's a poor pass, to be honest. And Tolisso can cut it out quite easily. Courtois on the ball. Taking his time. Taking a little bit too long. But his goal kick is flicked on by Bale into Kroos and into Isco. Isco playing as the front man today. Back to Modric. Back into Kroos. Quite a loose pass. We win it back eventually. Jovic back to Malcolm. Malcolm now on the ball. The ex-Barcelona man against his old rival. Malcolm. Great ball into Jota. Free header off the bar. And he couldn't get the rebound in either. Wow, what a chance. What a ball that was from Malcolm. Big opportunity. And here's Jota again, floating it up towards Malcolm. The header by Guerrero wasn't brilliant. Malcolm again. He'll lay it off for Luka Jovic. And straight at Courtois. 2 golden opportunities. With just over half an hour to go here at the Bernabeu. Here's Courtois. With a goal kick forward towards Isco. Kyle Walker wins a header only as far as Karim Benzema, who's just come off the bench, into Modric. Modric back to Toni Kroos. Just over 20 minutes to go, and it's been a quiet game for us. Apart from those couple of chances that we had just there, and Isco hits the post. Patricio looked like he may well have had it covered. Here's Carvajal into Kroos again. Real Madrid searching for their second goal. Modric back to Kroos, into Tolisso, into Guerrero. Guerrero now will lay it off for Isco. Isco again drills it hard and low. Arana, oh, that's unfortunate. Arana cleared it away, and it bounced straight back to Gareth Bale, who grabs his first goal of the season. And he won't find a much easier finish than that all season, to be honest. But let's have a look at how it fell for him. Isco came in. Arana, unfortunately, it bounces straight off. I think it's Gnabry's head and it goes in. We're going to make a couple of changes, though, just freshen it up. Gnabry coming off for Vinagre. We'll bring off Neves as well. We'll swap him. We'll bring Jack Grealish on. And that's all. That's our changes for this game. We've had a couple of chances, but it looks like we're going to face a defeat here, and it could be a red card by the looks of it as well. Jack Grealish, who's just come off the bench with 18 minutes ago, was sent off. I mean, there's nothing much I can do now, to be honest. I'm just going to sit like that, I think. We'll take off overlap. We'll take off focus play. And we're just going to go, I think, there's not much else I can do now, to be honest. You know, that he doesn't get many chances, Jack Grealish, but when he does, and he does stuff like that, within 2 minutes of coming on, he gets sent off. That's when his position becomes under threat. And, if he's struggling for opportunities, it's not the best way to get himself into our good books, to be honest. But it looks like Real Madrid are going to walk away with the 3 points today. Still in a very good position in the Champions League. It'd be nice if we can grab a goal, though. Vinagre does win the header and flicks it onto Jota. Jota will strike from range, and he wasn't far away. Very nice effort. But yeah, we've got 9 points. We've still got Dortmund. We've still got bottom of the group to play. Obviously, Real Madrid and Dortmund have got to play each other as well. So Dortmund have got 2 pretty tough games. As long as we can get a win in at least one of them, I think we'll be fine. Here's Walker as we come towards the end of the game here. Real Madrid look like they're going to secure a 2-0 victory. It could be free, actually. Benzema now into Tolisso, and it should have been free. And it goes just wide. And that should be all. Disappointing performance in the end, finishing the game with 10 men. But we're still on 9 points. Dortmund on 6, Real Madrid on 6, and Spartak Moscow not having the best of time on 0 points there at the moment. Just coming up to the end, and there we go now. It is full-time. Real Madrid 2, Wolves 0, and I'll tell them what we're disappointed, to be honest. It wasn't the best of performances, was it, by any means? Missed a couple of great chances. So Willy Bolly's done his knee ligaments, which isn't great because Babu's got a pretty serious injury too, quite light in defence as well. And obviously Jack Grealish, who I'm actually going to fine for 1 week's wages. And he's accepted that fine. So, as it stands, we sit 9th in the Premier League, 15 points. We're starting to gain our form back a little bit after an abysmal start to the season. So, now we've got Manchester City, Norwich, Dortmund, Bournemouth for Liverpool. We're going to come back, though, for our final Champions League group stage game. So, we're going to have quite a big chunk in the meantime. We're going to come back for the game against Swansea, Spartak Moscow and Swansea in the next episode. Hopefully you can join me for that. Hit the like button down below if you haven't already though, guys. Subscribe to the channel if you're new. And until next time, hopefully you enjoy the rest of your day and I'll see you all very, very soon.